Esselamu Aleyküm ve Rahmetullah. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbena heb lena min ezvacina ve zurriyatina kurrate a'yun vec'alna lil muttaqina imama. Rabbi ec'alni muqimes salati ve min zurriyyati Rabbena ve tekabbel dua. La havle ve la kuvvete illa billahil aliyyil azim ve sallallahu ala Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve ashabihi ve etbahi ve sellem velhamdülillahi rabbil alemin. Amin.
Okay, so we are reading from the first word. We're on part 12. We've been discussing the first mystery last week. And in that, we've been discussing in the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate, and how there are three faces of three stamps of dominicality or rububiyah that are within one another. And so we started with the first being how in the broad scheme of the universe, zooming out, there's mutual assistance, cooperation, the sort of connection and cooperation and harmony between things on a grand scale, and how this corresponds to in the name of God. And yeah. And then secondly, we kind of zoomed in a little bit more, and then we talked about the stamp of divine mercifulness, which then we talked about this corresponds to like the harmony, the order, the compassion in the way the living beings in the universe coming into existence, or their relationships with one another.
On the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Zooming
in a little bit more,
earth,
more
rather
specific.
than the universe wide.
Yeah.
But just on the face of the earth, we see life, plants, animals, and other kinds of lives, and then see how it is arranged in a perfect way, harmoniously, mutual assistance. Also, assistance also is apparent, supporting each other. It means a deliberate organization, a conscious, deliberate organization for a purpose. So this corresponds to the Ar-Rahmah, mercy, merciful, the merciful one, in the name of God, universe-wide, and Ar-Rahmah specifically on the face of the earth. Now the third one.
The third one we'll be reading today. Sure.
Yeah.
The second is the great stamp of divine mercifulness, which is manifested through the mutual resemblance and proportion, order, harmony, favor, and compassion in the disposal, raising, and administration of plants and animals on the face of the earth. This looks to in the name of God, the merciful.
Now, we went over it last week, so we can move on, inshallah.
Okay. Then is the exalted stamp of divine compassionateness, which is manifested through the subtleties of divine beneficence, fine points of divine clemency, and rays of divine compassion on the face of man's comprehensive nature. This looks to the compassionate, in the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate.
Yeah. So we are even further zooming on from the universe, starting from the universe-wide view, the general view, what's going on in the universe, and zooming a little bit, as far as human beings are concerned, of course, the earth, on the globe of earth, what's happening here, which kind of qualities that we experience here, but the most apparent one, all the qualities manifest everywhere, even in the smallest big. But most apparent one, the mercifully arranged as far as human beings are concerned, because we have to look at the matter from our perspective, because we have to decide about ourselves, who we are. Yeah? So I see that everything is serving me. Yeah, I understand the sun. I can be very individualistic and selfish. I can say, sun is serving me. But you may say, it is serving me too. Okay, but it doesn't matter. You may share it, but it doesn't diminish my benefit of the sun. You're sharing. Maybe you become another figure that, oh, this person is benefiting from it, but you don't restrict me. For example, seasons change, the earth revolves. I don't see anybody is harming me, because it doesn't become harder for the earth because there are many other people. It revolves. Or at any rate, in any case, it means the universe is for me. I can look at the case, look at the event out there. Universe is for me. Earth is for me. The conditions of the earth in its relationship with other planets and other stars is for me. Can you say the whole sky, galaxies are for me? Can you say only for me? Can you say if there were no other people at all, for me, in order to live my life as comfortable as I'm experiencing right now, the earth must function as it does now? Can I say this? There was no human being. Can I say that the earth is prepared for me, to function as my home? So we are not sharing the benefit like a limited food. Yeah, half of it for me, half of it for you, and half of it for you. No. The creation addresses every human being individually. At least you can say, whoever made this universe and made me within this condition, he prepared everything in the universe for me. We have to be thankful for the one who prepared it, whoever did it, that you did it for me. That's why our relationship with the creator of the universe must be, first of all, personal. Personal means I worship you. But later on, you realize that everything else also individually can claim that, no, the universe is, the world and universe is prepared for me. Can you say equally the same? But your benefiting the universe doesn't prevent my benefit, doesn't diminish my benefit. It's very interesting. We don't pay attention to individual relationship with the creator. But at the same time, I'm aware that the rest of the things also can say. A tree can claim the same thing as far as I can see. A tree also can say, hey, what are you talking about? Universe is created for me. Yeah. In order for the tree to be as it is now, the universe must exist as it is. So we say, look, everything else have the same right to claim that I have to be thankful to the creator of the universe because he prepared it for me. Now, this relationship is coming down. We get used to the methodology that we are following, inshallah. So, now, this phrase, which we learn from the Quran, and trying to understand what the phrase claims. What does it claim? The phrase that we say in the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate. What does it claim? What does it say?
That God is merciful and compassionate.
Sorry?
That God is merciful and compassionate.
Who's God? I don't know. Yeah, make it clear.
That the creator of the universe.
The one who gave existence
to everything.
Universe, prepared the universe as it is. Yeah, don't use the vocabulary without any description of it. No, don't borrow the vocabulary from tradition. Doesn't work here in this class. Be careful. Watch out. I'm joking, because you know. So what I am saying, really, we should get used to a language which is accompanied with the support, no claim. We always say that claim is just claim. Claim in and of itself has no value. When you say God created the universe, this phrase has no value. But you have to have the evidence for it. I'm joking with him. I'm not insulting him. It's my best friend. Today, especially, he's a visitor now. So, okay. Well, I think we should always remember this. Apart from your personal relationship with your creator, as much as you realize who your creator is, while you are in contact with him or with it, whatever you call it, doesn't matter. Or as much as you know, you are aware which kind of qualities it has, so you can establish a relationship between you and it or him. Doesn't matter, right? So if the Quran says whoever means it and whoever, we have to understand that we shouldn't be crazy about the pronouns. So you cannot say it. No, I mean, something who created the universe or what created the universe. Anyway, but the Quran uses the same phrase as well, but detailed information. Let's forget about it. So sometimes the Quran uses man, sometimes ma. It means who, sometimes what. So while we are individually engaging with the source of existence, I can use my concluded vocabulary. It means I have to have a contact with you. This is my admission. This is my confession that I cannot explain myself other than I attribute my existence to you alone. That is personal. You can use concluded vocabulary in this relationship. Practically speaking, you can use this vocabulary you use while you are praying, because you and the source is as if, of course, figuratively speaking, face to face, and expressing yourself, your conclusions to it. But when you are arguing, when you are reasoning, when you are trying to understand how this claim that which says everything acts on his behalf. The text says, well, how do you know the text is true? You have to confirm it. You have to have evidence to confirm it. Do you remember the verse we studied yesterday?
ومن يدعو مع الله إلها آخر
Sorry, again.
ومن يدعو مع الله إلها آخر لا برهان له به.
لا برهان لك به.
Mhm.
So, whatever you call anything other than the creator of the universe as your point of worship, it means attributing the existence to him. Quran says that it's claim. You cannot bring no evidence for it. It's clear sentence, verse they call ayah in the Quran. You cannot bring any evidence for it. 1400 years ago, this declaration was announced on the earth. So far, everybody is talking about the extended universe, galaxies, how they are working and arranged, and come to the micro world, subatomic world. They are talking about how it works. No one could ever come up with an evidence that no, the universe doesn't need to be created by a one who gave existence to everything at the same time individually, an absolute being. But there is something else that we can attribute the existence to. No evidence. No evidence whatsoever. So what does it mean? After seeing the result, we can confirm this claim, because we are trying to confirm what or how I should explain my being. That is the main concern of human beings, so that I will have a meaningful life. Because if you don't know who you are, how can you have a meaningful life? How can you be satisfied with yourself? You don't know who you are. I don't know who am I. I don't know why am I here. How can I enjoy my life? Of course, I have to divert my attention, keep myself busy with shopping and preparing for the best profession, in something. So for studying, how many years have you been studying?
Many years.
Well, you know what? I'm still training. Yet it's okay. It's not wrong. But how are you utilizing it for the purpose of your life? Yeah? All of us. How are we utilizing it? Because if there is no purpose in your life, what are you going to do with the profession? But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't have the profession, but you should have, I should have, we all should have the purpose for our life, meaning for our life, so the profession will be employed for this direction. So profession is not the aim. Meaning of life is the aim. So in order to get this meaning, we have to use our evidence that we can extract from the creation. So that was, oh yeah, because do you have another source of evidence? Do you have another source of evidence? Here is the universe and I am. Something says, oh, I am the word of the creator. Come on, how do I know? Yeah? But if I can confirm it, we have to be very careful with this method. If I can confirm the content of this claim using my only evidence, then I can agree and accept it. Otherwise, no. Do you understand? So we shouldn't be very simplistic and superficial, saying that Quran is the source of guidance. Quran Quran needs to be approved by the evidence of the universe, so that I will say, oh yeah, what Quran says is true. But yeah, Quran says it's true according to what? We are very simplistic. We shouldn't use that simplistic language. We say always spare this case for you and don't apply it while you are communicating with your conclusion. It means you're created if you are satisfied with the idea. We shouldn't confuse that. But while you are here in this world, experiencing the world, you have to keep collecting data in order to support whatever the aim of your life you should have. So, shall I have this way? Shall I have this way? Shall I have this way? Never, ever use prejudice, bias, terminology while you are collecting the data and analyzing the data. Do you understand the method? Analyzing the data, you have to use yourself and the universe. And the other one is what we are doing here, for example. For example, a book says, I am the guidance for human beings to teach them why they are on earth. There are others as well, not only one. Yeah? Well, the Vedas say, Bhagavad Gita says the same thing. The Torah says the same thing. These are the known sources, especially the very ancient Vedas. You may be more familiar with Veda culture, coming from Malaysia. Yeah? So you must have heard of it. These people may not know it. So they said, we are the guide for your life. In order to have more meaningful, better life, come on, follow my teaching. Right? So I have to say, okay, let me see. Yeah, I'm a free man. But I'm a free man, but you are a free woman. So free. So you have to use your freedom in order to come to a conclusion. And the brown over and the text. Yeah. Do you have the text? You're taking? So we have to be very careful to start with. Here we are. Here's the universe. We are here. And that's it. But there are prophets. I don't know. People say there are prophets. Let me see what they say. There are guidance from God, Torah, Bible, whatever, Quran. Let me see. Well, I don't know. Yeah, because I found myself. Here is my little lady. What was her name? I'm sorry. Layla. Where is Majnun? We need a Majnun, inshallah, later on. So, Layla, she said, yeah. But she will grow and start questioning. Nah, why shouldn't I do this? Why do you ask me to come home early? You will have with your time. You will experience all this. So, and what am I going to do? You say, study your lessons, get ready for the class. Do I have to study? Because it's questioning. Because she was sent to this earth with the capacity to question why we are doing here, what way we are doing here. We have to utilize this capacity. It is the same. Because I always keep reminding myself, we are given consciousness. Consciousness is such a wonderful thing, whatever it is, makes me aware of myself. and my qualities. Whatever it is, I don't know. I don't have to identify it. I don't have to give a definition for it. But it's what I am experiencing, makes my life aware, makes me aware of my qualities, my questions, my need for the answers to my questions. If you wonder about something, you search, you struggle, you strive to get the right answer, satisfactory answer. This is called in human beings, it's a name, it's a title. It doesn't matter what it means. Consciousness. Yeah, we call it, this is called what? Hint. That thing in me is called consciousness. But can I show it to you? No. I am experiencing it and you are experiencing it as well. As you question me. Why do you question? Why do you not make yourself dumb and not question?
You don't want to.
So this consciousness says,
Yeah.
no, you shouldn't choose that.
Yeah.
So there is an herald within myself that I have to question. And the things around me are but the beautiful poems, interesting statements, speech with their own tongue. They say, come on, read me. I am meaningful. I'm not idle, meaningless. And my consciousness says, oh, what do they mean? What do you get from them? What are you learning from them? Yeah, communicating. Oh, I found myself put in this relationship. I have to communicate. Communicate for what? All my consciousness brings up lots of concern about myself. No one deliberately does this. It automatically comes. Well, when you will see that at the age of 2, 3, the 2 words will be always in her tongue. No. Why? 2, 3. You say this, but no. Why? Are you going to eat this? She's dying of hunger. No. First, no. And then says, okay. So, and why?
No,
Yeah.
yes.
Where did she get it? Are you teaching her? Say no, say what? You don't want to get no. What she does, she says. Do you understand? It is it's a hardwired. It is encoded in her, whatever is the source of existence that she has to realize it. That is how it is. You don't have to make an effort. It comes up automatically. That's we are created like this. So we have to use, and then some things that we hear from here and there, the people speak. We read the books, people write, we watch videos nowadays more than the books. Yeah. And social media, you communicate with people, you are able to speak, you can understand from the speech of other people, your communication. You hear that for example, that we study now, we study the Quran. So Quran says everything acts, yeah, in the name of God, means really with his permission, as they are created by him. Is it? I don't see that they are acting in the name of somebody else. They are acting by themselves. Yeah? So I said, let me investigate whether the beings act by themselves. Is it possible? So I investigate, professionals investigate, they share their findings, discoveries with me, and they come up, it seems to be, but it's so wonderful. Do they have the ability to make it so harmonies that we have been reading? Harmonies perfectly arranged for purposefully arranged, and everything aims at the benefit of something else. They are mutually assisting each other. Yeah. Air is assisting the plantations. Plantations assist air by cleaning the dirty, I don't want to use the technical words, because I don't know, carbon or something they say. So whatever it is. And as a result, the things are created beautifully, well arranged, well ordered, and full of benefits for me as well, for others. I can see that there's wonderful, there are wonderful things are going on here. So coming to myself, I have equipped with endless number, and quality-wise. Again, we cannot get to the end of list of the feelings that we have. Yeah, we may not be aware of it. The more we study human psyche, the more tendencies, qualities we discover. No end. And also, each quality is endless. The more we experience, the wider the quality, capacity of the human qualities become. Is there any end? Is there any end, for example, that I'm learning this and this is the end of it? Always open for improvement, development. Human capacity is always open. And I can easily communicate the universe and see that the things seem to be meaningful, but they themselves, including my own cells and atoms and particles, whatever the parts, building blocks, I have no consciousness, no knowledge, no choice, power of choice. But strange things are going on here. But what is going on? Of course, some people get away with coining a new word, saying that universal conscious. Have you heard of this?
No.
Universal conscious. So universal conscious is arranging itself. What is that in the universe? Oh yeah, but it's like universal. It's so vague and also inconsistent, because I am saying, what is this universal qualities manifested here? This person says universal conscious within itself. So I'm not a human being, I have to think. Well, is it okay? Can it work really? Can I accept it? Can I confirm it? The universe itself, in itself, is harmony within itself. That's how it works. And some people are hopeless, helpless. They say, it is by chance, happened to me. I say, chance? Let me see chance. Let me see any random happenings. I see nothing in the universe that acts randomly. Everything follows the order of the universe as it is set. But the universe cannot establish its own order. There is no quality. I can see in the building blocks of the universe. Like a building, let's say this building is made up of, I don't know, steel. Yes, it is made up of steel, but steels don't have the consciousness to arrange the architecture of the building. So definitely there must be something external and beyond the capacity of the building itself. That is human mind. Or if they are, I can understand they are acting in the name of something else than themselves. But this something else, the universe is the product of this something else. Can I look for the producer of the universe within the universe, a part of the universe? I'm not that crazy. It contradicts my consciousness, my power of reasoning. Do you understand it? Is it possible? So this is very simple. So they are acting on behalf of, with the permission of something else than themselves. Yeah.
How about cause and effect?
وَمَنْ يَدْعُو
مع الله إلها آخر
مع الله إلها آخر لا برهان له به. This person, for this person, there is no evidence. It means if you attribute the universe to itself, this gentleman is very clever. Ask the question, how about cause and effect? Cause and effect is in the universe. That is how it is arranged. So because how the building is arranged doesn't require asking the question, how about the relationship between the doors and the ceilings and the floor and the door? It's arranged, man. It's so simple. By the way, there is no cause and effect. So you can just say effect. The universe itself is an effect. There is no cause. So this phrase is made up materialist ideology. I don't know whether you represent materialist ideology.
Why not?
Okay, you are free. Okay, human beings are free to go.
But it is important to understand.
Crazy. That's it. Yeah, thank you. So we understand that universe is an effect, but human mind requires cause for the existence of the effect, right? But the materialist people, I'm joking with this friend, doctor. So materialist people know that human mind works on this principle. What they did, they said, okay, every effect has a cause. Let me see the cause and effect within the universe. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Because the desperate situation of the materialist, the determinist mind, it means biased mind, everything must be within the universe. I'm saying, what is the determinist mind? It means biased mind, everything must be within the universe. I'm saying, what is the test? Yeah, you study scientists. I'm a scientist to my caliber. I see how the things are working. I try to understand, experience how I can boil the water and my breakfast egg. But I'm a scientist as well. I'm experiencing the world as much as I can. They may say I'm more expert, all right, but still in the world, within the universe. How can you talk about causes in the universe? The universe itself is an effect. It is made of story and we swallow, saying that what is the cause of effect in the universe? There's no cause, man. Only effect. Everything is an effect. What do you mean? But this is human logic requires cause. So question must be directed to what is the cause of the existence of the universe. Understand? But human mind asks for the cause. So, but we are so much deluded with this simple-mindedness, saying that if somebody, for example, these are my famous glasses, if somebody steps on there or something falls on it, and I found that when I came here, I found, oh, it is broken. I said, what was the cause of it is being in this broken position? Because I am reasoning this not existential wise, but within the universe, how the order happened, took place, that my glasses were broken now. But I'm asking within the universe. Now the question is, what is the source of existence of the whole order of the universe. We have to keep in mind, we shouldn't be simple by swallowing this very famous vocabulary imposed, injected into our mind. We have to question from both sides, materialist side, religious side. No, we have to question everything. We have to question. If someone says, I attacked you as a joke, but to make the point, when you say God, I said, what do you mean by it? Explain. The other one says cause and effect. I said, what do you mean? What do you mean? Explain it. Don't borrow already cooked food. You have to cook yourself. Right? You have to question yourself. You are a free man. Every individual can look at the universe and say that the universe is created for me. So you use yourself. So huge capacity. You are given in your existence, benefit from it. So when we come to human side, look what do we have here? In the existence of human being, there is a divine, let's go, how many divines are there in the sentence? Divine compassion, divine beneficence, divine clemency, yeah, or divine, or again, the divine compassion again, divine. So, of course, we can guess what it means, beneficence, compassion, and clemency. We can guess what they are. But what is divine? What is divine?
Beyond
What do you mean?
beyond the
Yeah.
nature of the universe.
Sorry?
Beyond the nature of the universe.
Beyond the capacity and therefore nature of the universe. Huh? Beyond the capacity of the universe. Yeah. So otherwise, if we say beyond the universe, they may understand the spatial language. No. Space-wise beyond. No. Beyond the capacity of the universe. Right? Do you agree? Okay. So beyond the capacity of the universe. No, we call it in our discussions, somebody will say, not of the
Nature of the
Nature.
universe.
nature of the universe, divine. But our human capacity makes it necessary that such a being must exist. That is the important point. Our human capacity makes it necessary that such a being must exist. Where is it? It is not of the nature of the universe. My capacity only can communicate as a data, source of data, to reason about is limited within the universe. So I cannot talk about the essence, about the nature of this divine being. Do you understand the logic? I'm just being personal, but I don't mean personal. Do you, myself, do I understand the logic? So we have to be consistent and really feel confident about our conclusions. Never ever use any pre-cooked, prepared, ready food. Cook yourself, healthy. So you don't know how the people cook those ready foods. So okay, I don't interfere into people's dietary system or whatever, but it is an analogy, you know. So we have to come to a conclusion that will be your conclusion, not borrowed conclusion. Don't say, for example, in a religion which I affiliate myself with, it is told. Well, excuse me, what you think, what you tell. In a religion, you may identify yourself with everything. Why do you identify yourself? You must have your own reason, right? You must be confident. You must have your confidence within yourself. But how? It doesn't mean that you shouldn't need teacher. No, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't go into an education system. Can anybody learn anything without going into education system? Yeah. Can you become a plumber? Simple plumber without going through a training? Can you? No, even if you want to, for example, become a heating guy, they have the certificate. We say, where did they get it? That after the graduating from my high school, I took 2 years course. What? For what? To repair the heaters, for example. 2 years course to repair the heater. Not to make it, to be an engineer of a heating system. No. Even to become just a repair the heater. You human being have to discover what is within, what the capacity, quality you have within yourself. 2 years just to learn how to repair the heater, for example. Not to become an engineer. You have to make either at least a huge experience plus maybe PhD degree in mechanical engineering. We are just quite human. How about identifying yourself with an idea that makes your life meaningful? To become an engineer doesn't make your life meaningful. You are an engineer, you die as an engineer, finish. Yeah, hold on, before dying, I know that. They make you retire, so you are done, go. We don't need you anymore, you are worth nothing, go. And sit in the house, watch TV, pay your tax, that's it. Yeah. That's what this world is offering me, the civilization I need the world. So I have to take the meaning of my life, yeah, even including if there is such a being after my death, if there is a meaning in the necessity of the existence of after death, that I'm experiencing death. I'm not experiencing non-existence. Now we have to understand the difference. I am experiencing that, for example, my youth died, but I still exist. Yeah? I am an old man, and tomorrow, God willing, my divine being, if wills to create me in this form, I will be even older, and this age will be dead. But I will be still existing. It means death is not equal to non-existence. Right? Now, Layla will die as a 9 months old baby, will be 10 years old, a young lady. Yeah. But where is her 9 months of existence? Gone, but she is still existing. She will be existing, inshallah. So we understand that I need explanation of my existence after my death as well. This is my personal problem. I have to solve it. See whether any explanation makes sense to me so that I will establish my life on this explanation and live in this world accordingly. So that my life, my choice will be meaningful. Otherwise, without realizing, we just live like plants or other animate beings. So I have to take the task seriously, right? So we say divine compassionateness. Well, ask yourself, are you experiencing compassion? Are you? Ask yourself, everybody. Am I experiencing compassion? You know, it is a compassion or what's the beneficence or clemency. It is so much so integrated in my existence that I cannot really deny these kind of qualities, although I may argue whether they are divine or not. We describe it divine. We define divine. How was it? The source of existence of the whole universe as it is, I am in it, including myself. That one is the source of this compassion, not the universe itself. Universe is no consciousness, as far as I can see, as far as I can experience. So divine. But I have to make sure that whether I am experiencing compassion within myself, within my own existence, you have to, even you don't admit, you have to. Why? You are made in such a way that the simplest but most vivid example is you are given lungs. You are given blood. Blood needs to be cleaned, otherwise you die. Yeah, I experienced it in my life. Yeah. So my lungs were not working once upon a time, and I was really struggling so a lot. And I understand that, look, I am in need of my lungs to work, to clean. But although I claim that it is my lung, I have no power over it. I cannot do anything. I found the lung working within myself. And I need it. I'm desperately in need of it. And I found it is really already there. And also material, air, atmosphere, is already there at the best proportion. It means pressure-wise, combination of the materials in it, best proportion, unless I spoil it. Otherwise, as it is created, perfectly arranged according to need of my lungs, then my lungs, who makes a special effort to breathe the air in? Okay, I think you are the visitor today. You are the second visitor, so, but I think you come from the closed area, so it's still middle. So, but this one came from far, so I will ask you. Have you ever remembered today? But you don't have to give me the answer, but if you want, we can share. I can tell my answer before you tell me. Have you ever questioned, I am desperately in need of my lungs to work? And did you realize that it is already working without your interference, without your effort today? Once,
No.
how many times you breathed, inhaled today air? Guess.
Over 1,000.
Over 1,000, even more this morning. Okay, it's already the morning. And something is going on in you and me over 1,000 times within this short period of time. I never remembered that I am heavily engaged in a beneficial, clemency, compassionately taken care of without me realize. Although I am the one who is desperately in need of it. I never remember this. Did you? Who did? What's going on? Of course, when we say God, the creator, the divine being is compassionate, we say, why? There are lots of wars going on. They don't know what is going on within yourself. Millions of billions of different things are going on within yourself. You are concerned with these people causing problem in the world. And they say, why is it going on? Go and ask the people who are causing it. Why do you ask the compassionate one who is already treating you millions of different ways that he is compassionate to you? How this human mind is distorted by social media. Because attentions are thrown completely somewhere else, so that human beings should never become aware of their own reality, so that they will rule them like puppets. We have to wake up. It's not innocent. There are maybe, I don't know, maybe 1,000 channels of social media, isn't it? In America. 1,000, no? Maybe more.
I guess me.
Your impression.
I'm sure there are.
Local ones, including definitely more than 1,000 channels, and other social media also is prepared for human beings. You can get information from me. You can get information from me. They are just really, if you say, occupying our mind so that we shouldn't become aware of our own reality that I'm experiencing myself, now within myself. No. Of course, when you say God is compassionate, people say, oh, which kind of God it is? When Holocaust happened, where was he? Do you understand the concern? I'm not saying it's a good thing, it's a bad thing, none of my business. But when millions of holocausts happening in yourself by ignorance of the reality of yourself, you are causing holocaust within your own self to yourself. You are not asking where God is. What are we doing? Are we really manipulated? Are we not human beings, free human beings, that we can question comfortably everything? Why are we just follow robots manipulated by others? Just be yourself. Come on, it's very easy. Then you understand that you are immersed into compassion, which is the language of the text that we are reading, is called Rahim. The compassion is within my own being. I am not aware of it. Of course, I must be ungrateful to the one who is compassionately treating me. And then I say, I don't know, where is God? I haven't seen it. No, go home. It is in the So what are you talking about? So simplistic minds are, because we are not really educated properly to understand what our reality, human reality, is all about. So we have to wake up. We have to come to our own senses. And we have to learn how to be by myself, so that I can see the world from my own vernacular or microscope, whatever the micro word, micro word, micro word, macro word, whatever it is, I have to use it with my mind, with my feelings, with my spirit, whatever the human side I have. So analyze it from my perspective, see what makes sense to me, and live accordingly. Live accordingly. For example, you say, very simple example. You say, knife is dangerous. You may cut your hand, and you believe in it. You experience. Okay. While you are using the knife, if you act not accordingly, what do? Knowingly harm yourself. Cut yourself. So if you say that the meaning of my life is this, and not act accordingly, for example, that I am a believer, I believe in God. Okay, let's use the general statement here. I'm a Muslim. Okay. So I believe in God. And every time I say Bismillah, okay, what do? When I start turning my computer or iPhone on, I say Bismillah and watch news. Do you see? But I say Bismillah because my religion requires it. Yeah. And lend your mind to somebody else to shape it. What is it? What's going on? I think it's time for us, not only time, it's a high time for us to wake up and come to ourselves. Then we can understand now what is going on in the universe, coming to myself, what is going on within my own existence. That is the journey from the whole universe. Come to the earth, my home. Well, the universe is my home, but it is my immediate room, if you like. And within the room, my study table is myself. So I look at the world from here. So this text says everything is aligned in this sequence by the one who created the universe, purposefully arranged it for you so that you will understand who you are, what the universe is, and who the owner of the universe is. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. Everything acts in the name of the one who is the owner of the universe. He is so merciful to you. You can see it in your environment. And he is very compassionate. Beneficent to you when you look at even yourself. So you see the universe, all its qualities represented in your being, so that you can use these tools of the qualities in order to communicate with the rest of the universe and ascend to the communication, in your communication, ascension to the divine being who is the cause of existence of everything in the universe. So you can go and come in your relationship with your source of existence by using this ladder of stages of the creation. That is called human ascension. Yep. Everybody can do it. Everyone can do it. You know the ascension? It is reduced only to one event. Yep. It's a perfect example. Okay. The ascension of the prophet. What is a prophet? Of course. He is the representative of this journey, going and coming back. Yeah, coming back to yourself. So starting from yourself, using your human qualities, and taking a journey to the earth, and then the whole universe, and coming back and concluding that I am the product of this divine being, together with the universe, and the universe is created for me alone, not for me. You can say, no, it's for me, not for you. So easily. So we can share it, don't worry. But when the share is so incredible, we are sharing it, but at the same time, we are not dividing it. We are sharing it. The more it is shared, the more whole it becomes for you. Look at this, not only for me, for you as well, for you as well, for you as well, but your being is not really reducing my benefit from the universe. What a wonderful arrangement. Perfect relationship between the divine being and me. I can wholly grasp it. You can wholly grasp it as well. What a perfect arrangement. Do you think the nature itself is designing this? Giving existence to this? My atoms? I can cut them off. So it is beautiful. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim is beautiful, meaningful. And, these politicians make an announcement, advertisement, and the professional people speak. And then on behalf of the politician, and then the politician himself says at the end of the recording, this message is, I am somebody, and approve this message. Now, we can hear from there, from the Quran, from the prophets, etc. But at the end, I say, this is the message. I can confirm. No, what was the word? I can confirm.
Approve.
I approve this message. You are watching TV and not on social media. Okay, I can understand. I forgot I did as well. Don't worry, we are the same category people. So human beings are, don't worry. So I can approve this message. Can you say this at the end of your journey? That is called, in the language of the divine speech, iman, belief. But at the end, you have to say, I can approve this message. Yeah? But if you say, this message says so, I accept it. What? That's my religion. That is questionable. It is not approval. It is just, well, okay, I'm not denying it. All right, you can do that too. Got it. Shall we continue? Yeah. Okay. So any question, any concern? No? Ask Leila if she has any question. Leila, do you have any question? Oh, she's familiar with her name. Leila, do you have any question? She says, why should I? I am already satisfied with myself. I am well taken care of. There are how many servants she has? 2 or 4? Sorry?
2. The parents.
You and
Her mom.
her mom. What? Not grandma or?
No.
Oh, okay. For the mama, 2 is enough. You see, 9 months old. 2 people are employed for her service, but she's so powerful. If they don't do it, she really gives a severe pain to the parents. Do you know that? Yeah. If you don't serve it, what happens? Serve her. And if you don't really satisfy what she needs, what happens? How much pain do you feel?
More than her.
You cannot compare it. What is this? It's so interesting. Everything is so amazing. Look, she just shouts, even if you don't know, you don't hear this. Leave her, go out for 2 hours. Leave her alone in the house. Go out for 2 hours. Does she keep you? No. Yes, she cannot keep you. This is 9 months old. But while you are out and she is alone in the house for 2 hours, looks like 2 years for you. Pain upon pain. Multi-layered pain. I've been a father. I know how it feels. Who arranged me like this? My atoms? These people must be crazy. They say you are the product of your own cells. I don't know what to say. I don't want to be using rude words, but they deserve it, Ben. I would say, excuse me, you are not a human being. I don't know what you are, but not a human being. Can't be a human being. Because human beings cannot suffer and accept this contradiction. Contradicting my human nature. It means you must be someone crazy or something. I don't know, but not a normal human being. And it's better to go and see a psychotherapist or psychologist or whatever they call that. So I think they need treatment, and for their reasoning. They have to check up their brain. How do they use it? That's perfectly working, but they misuse it. Okay. Let's go here. Look, are you sure that you are going to ask a question alongside? You want to do, you are a burst of how many times you have into this discussion? I'm not blaming you, but how many times?
What do you mean by this discussion?
This one, here.
This one?
Here.
First time.
The first. Get ready and prepare yourself. This kind of method we are using, which kind of purpose we are aiming at. So get ready. Just don't transfer your cultural background. Get ready. And then be respectful to the method that we are following here. If you decide that, there's something useful for me, welcome anytime. After learning what we are doing, then you can start contributing with me. Very happy to you. But most of the people don't know. I'm not saying you don't know. But this is the first time. I am using it not only saying this, not only for you, for those people who listen to John. They don't know what's going on here. They think that they are talking about the Quran. Oh, I know the Quran. I am a Muslim, so I have to say something as well, like this. Raise up. We are human beings, aren't we? So we have to respect the conditions. You can ask the question, but I feel that we have to learn this as well. This is what I mean. Yeah. Okay.
That is to say,
Yeah. This is summing up.
in the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate, is the sacred title of 3 stamps of divine oneness.
Now, we have to go maybe now. Divine oneness. It means, maybe you can discuss after reading the whole paragraph. Oneness, okay? We discuss somehow divine. What does oneness mean?
Which form a luminous line on the page of the world, and a strong cord and shining filament.
Yeah.
That is, by being revealed from above, the tip of, in the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate.
This is the tip, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we will pay attention to it. Okay.
Rests on man, the fruit of the universe, and miniature copy of the world.
Yeah, miniature copy of the world.
It binds the lower world to the divine throne. It is a way for man to ascend to the human throne and receive that manifestation.
Okay. Now, it is a way for man to ascend, to the human throne and receive that manifestation, human throne. Now, there are maybe a dozen of vocabulary needs to be discussed here. What is human throne? Let's start from the last one. Human throne. Now, what does throne mean? If anybody has any kind of authority, quality to represent something, that quality, when that quality is in operation, that's called his throne. Yeah? That's the language. That's the vocabulary. For example, let's say a teacher comes to the classroom and what was it called? Lecture?
Yeah. Podium.
Podium.
Mm.
Yeah.
Lectern.
To lecture means lecturer. Who knows it? Lecturer. Do you know?
Lectern.
Okay, whatever. Podium comes there, and when he stands here, the students are there. What happens? That becomes the throne of teaching position. Yeah? Podium. It's a symbolic, right? Now, for example, in the press conference, the president announces something, but at the back, it has the authority, symbol of authority, the flag or something, and then a certain podium and a microphone, etc. That is his throne to represent the position that he is entrusted with, right? The throne. So the classical example, everybody knows that the kings have their throne in order to represent their kingdom authority, right? But not the stone. It is made of maybe a marble or maybe a woodwork of metal or wood, whatever. But it's nothing itself. But when a person comes and represents himself that I am the one who has this authority, it is his throne. Now, did we understand? Yeah.
So it's like their platform.
But representing
Yeah.
his quality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So throne, human throne is interesting concept that our throne, human throne, where is it?
It's within
Your
you,
address? Sorry?
within you already.
My ego.
Representing what? Sorry?
Ego.
No, yourself.
Your
It's
consciousness,
not really a bad thing. Ego is used for bad figure. So-
your spirit, your consciousness.
Your awareness of your own being,
Mm.
but it is in you. Where do you practice this throne?
Where?
Inside.
Inside.
Yeah, it means,
within
for
you.
example, a king sits in the throne, which is the word is used for this practical purpose and generalized it here. So a king, when he sits on the king throne, he operates where all his word is valid where?
Wherever he's
Kingdom wise.
Yeah, kingdom.
Yeah? Right? Understand? Now, let's say your body is the wooden chair, all right? Now, your authority, representing authority, is your human spirit, soul, right? Now, sitting on this throne, but operation, functioning of this throne encompasses what? Your home? Yeah. Okay. Your word? Your word. You see the word around you? Yeah. What your eyes see, what your ears hear. Yeah. How about your emotional contact with the others? For example, when you go out and at night, not in New York, maybe in your place, somewhere else. Look at the sky. You are communicating with the sky. Your throne's field of operation encompasses the sky. When you go to the lab and study the micro world, subatomic world, your throne gets into the detail and encompasses them as well. You got it? Your kingdom, if you like.
Mhm.
Up to where?
As far as the universe extends.
The universe and beyond. Why beyond? I have been given the capacity to ask the cause of existence of the universe. And the cause of existence cannot be itself. So it must be other than the universe. Your throne encompasses this area as well. This human throne that you are living, you are sitting. That's how your kingdom is. That is your ascension. I didn't know I was that king. Universe is mine, beyond is mine as well. I communicate with the one who is the source of existence of this universe. And I speak to him. I have been given this capacity to be aware of his existence. It is with me. In this small throne of body, this soul, which this huge capacity is sitting on and encompassing unimaginable world beyond the universe. I didn't know I was that much precious. I don't know. It's amazing, isn't it? We just use ourselves for what am I going to eat this morning? I didn't have anything to offer to my guests. Ooh. So small concern. I am using something so precious that is not satisfied with the whole universe. I come to you. With the universe, and I am lost. I have lost myself within one thing, that in my breakfast there is no enough salt on my egg. Don't worry about it. Have a quarrel with my wife. What am I doing? For God's sake, I am ashamed of myself. Yes, sir. Yes, my brother.
Regard to the comment you just made, like the throne and my soul, it's a kingdom of my. It's a throne, the kingdom.
Okay,
of
where
body.
my kingdom encompasses or experiences or exercises. Exercises is capacity. Yeah, executes is capacity actually. Yeah.
I'm not really sure if it's a good thinking or a bad thinking, but sometimes I'll be like at home a lot. Then I keep thinking it's just like where I got the idea. I like to have a home and decorate it, and it's make me happy when I keep it clean. Yeah. And the home is for us is different. Maybe for some rich person, it's a mansion. Maybe for me, just like a one-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
It's like where the human being gets the idea to have home. Then I relate sometimes with my thinking. Then I relate my wishes and my thinking to my creator.
Mm-hmm.
And this is his home.
Yeah.
And like there is a correlation between him and I.
So your kingdom, if you like, your kingdom, but I'm using the analogy, you are not owning anything, but you are communicating with it. Your throne encompasses quality-wise, capacity-wise, the whole universe, your home is also within it, isn't it? So, first of all, for practical body side, you have to take care of your body. Do you think the king sits on the throne and destroys the throne? The wooden thing, usually decorated with jewelry or precious stones. I don't know why they do it, but that's their business. I had no such thing. But whatever, do they destroy it? No, they have to take care of it. So while you are using your body as your vehicle, if you like, your, I don't know, means of support and transportation from one journey of life into another journey of life. You're going through the journey of life within this body. So it is your means now. Do you have to destroy it? Do you have to take care of it? Yes, you don't. I mean, you have to take care of it. You don't destroy it, etc. This is your concern. But what is the main, if you like, point that we have to be careful? While I am dealing with this small area, which is practically very important for me now, in order to sustain my throne, if you like, if I destroy my body, my throne is destroyed. So I cannot get communicated with with my kingdom, if you like. So while I am doing this, I should never forget that this is just a temporary thing that I have to do. I have to do, right? Just take care of your house, clean your house. You know, I do the same thing because I feel that my human side says I don't like untidy, I don't like dirty. Yeah, I must have everything in order because I am given the sense of loving the order by my Creator. I have to obey. Yeah, I'm putting everything in order. Then I'm taking care of it within my immediate vicinity area, if you like, my neighbor, next door neighbor life. But I should never ever forget my capacity should not be lost with these petty concerns. No, I have to take care of it, but while I'm doing all this, I can still relate to my widest world, saying that, for example, while I am tidying my room, why shouldn't I ignore that this feeling is given to me in order to appreciate the tidiness in the creation of the whole universe by the one who gave existence to it and by the one who gave existence to the feeling to appreciate this. So use it and say, while you are tidying your room, say, how much I love tidiness. It means how much the universe's source of existence, the Creator, loves tidiness, that every single thing in the universe is created in the best, the tidiest way. Say, I admire your tidiness. While you are tidying your room, you can turn this physical activity into recognition, which is called recognition, belief, and acting according to belief. Right? So the problem is, do not reduce yourself to admire your room only. It doesn't mean that you should ignore the room. You should give in the need not to ignore the room by your Creator. Yeah? Don't you really feel that you are given the sense of tidiness to be applied to your room? You love to do it. It means it is a trust in you, saying that, or proclaiming, letting you know that, look, I gave you this sense in order to be practiced and utilized for the greatest purpose, which is acknowledging the tidiness in the creation. So how tidy the creator, my creator, is, I'm practicing it in my small body needs. Yes, we have to. But if you don't practice it, tidiness in your room, you wouldn't appreciate the tidiness. It means you are denying the reality that you have a sense of tidiness. So you are contradicting yourself. Got it? Did you really?
Yeah.
So we have to utilize every action that is required for my worldly life in order to communicate and come to the conclusion that the source of the existence of the universe, creator of the universe, and my creator has this quality embedded in my being in order to get to know him and communicate with him. That is called worship. Communicating, acknowledging, and communicating with him. That is called worship. Yeah, that is why Quran says, I created you for nothing but worship. What? Just to worship? What we do is ridiculous. We reduce worship, the concept of worship, to certain activities. They are included in it, but to certain activities only. We say, I should do nothing in the world, but do the certain activities which are called rituals. Now, while you are doing all the things, whatever you need for your house, for your kitchen, buying, selling, whatever, yeah, doing your worldly, whatever the profession you are doing, while you are doing all this, you have to utilize them, which is your profession is the perfect field, one of the everything is perfect, but yours is especially perfect. You are always experiencing the miraculous creation of human beings. So what a precious opportunity. In order to what? To worship God. Not to worship your profession. To worship the creator of the universe. Not to lose yourself in your profession, but to become specialized in worshiping the creator of the universe. So every means must be utilized in order to fulfill the ultimate purpose of human creation, which is worshiping, acknowledging, worshiping, admitting, confessing that we are made by the creator of the universe. It's a wonderful life, meaningful life. You reach the ultimate way, which is called ascension, human ascension. Yeah, reaching up to the divine source of the universe. Divine being, we define divine, we can use now, it is defined. So divine being, you feel that I am worth living. Yeah, I am a precious being, but I'm thankful for my being, for the one who equipped me with these qualities and gave existence to me accordingly. We say this with the phrase which the Quran uses, teaches, which makes sense now. All praise due to nothing and no one but God, the Creator, divine being. Yeah, in your own life, through your own life, you experience. Inshallah. We have to start. So, second mystery next week. Inshallah. Second mystery. Thank you very much. We went into detail. I'm happy with it. I don't know, but I'm very happy that I understood today that, I have a human throne. Oh, this throne operates, and the kingdom of the throne includes beyond the universe. I didn't know that today's precious present gift for me of this gathering. Thank you very much. I hope to see you Monday and next Saturday. If Monday, 6:30, next Saturday, inshallah, God willing, 10:30. Bismillah.